Good evening, Akash.
Good evening, sir.
How are you?
I'm fine, sir.
Congratulations, Mr. Akash,
Thank you, sir.
for securing All India first rank in electrical engineering GATE 2021. Okay, so we are proud of you. Okay, tell
Thank
me
you, sir.
something about yourself.
So I I belong to a village Bhukarka in Hanumankar district in Rajasthan, and I did my BTech from NIT Kurukshetra.
Mm.
After that, I directly pursued for GATE or exam only because PSU was my final goal. And
Okay,
at first, I would say that my GATE attempt is full of lessons because this is my fourth attempt in which I have attained the first rank.
okay, okay.
So
Great.
in the first attempt, I got a gate rank of 1078, and
Uh,
in the second attempt, something happened that was unimaginable for me because I generally take good care of myself. So actually, I had a fever on the second gate exam of
mm,
2019. So
mm.
it affected my performance, and my gate rank that year was 2700. So it
Okay.
slided, and in
So
2020
finally
when
you got it. Finally you
yes,
got it.
finally I climbed back to first rank.
So I really appreciate your patience. 4 years
Thank you,
of
sir.
patience. Great, great, really. So in the Corona pandemic, how you have prepared yourself during
uh,
Corona period?
so basically, I in the corona period, all the resources I had, be it the books of certain uh, these coachings or something like that, and notes of my own self. Then
Excellent.
those were my basic preparation guides, and then the certain exams I took, that was my practice. So only on the basis of that only I managed to crack the gate exam.
How the ACE test series helped you earlier during your
Ace test
preparation?
is yes, sir, of course, because the ace does make a good number of good questions, as it really I mean, it really invites you to use your brain in the question. I mean, there are good questions, bit tricky sometimes, but yes, they work up your mind to even handle hard questions. So the be that hard, as we say, that a difficult paper or a easy paper, it will help you in both.
How you have prepared for mathematics and aptitude part?
So that for that I had books, and I would say that mathematics and aptitude I don't pay that much attention because that those are my bit of a strong points.
Hmm.
Because so I really do practice in the last month or so for that,
Hmm.
okay, mathematics and aptitude. But yes, for mathematics I generally do it for 2 months or 3 months before the exam. Start preparing for that. But aptitude generally I take 1 month for it only.
Okay. So in the technical part, how you have started your preparation? From which subject you started your preparation? Technical
So
part of
for
electrical.
yes, for that I would say that I have always considered network theory as my circuit theory or network theory as my strong point.
Yeah.
So
Mother
it
of
just
electrical and electronics.
yes, it just works up your mind from the basics. So it's like a basic building block, and you can it's like a base, and you can create a building on it. So
Hmm.
you when you practice certain questions in the like solving networks and all, it really takes you to the networks we use in machines, like in induction motor and all. So it really gives you a basic practice of that. So
Okay. Okay.
after that, after network, I generally consider signal and system, because
Acha.
though that is more of a formula based. So it's generally
Hmm.
either you know it, or you can easily do it if you know the all the I mean general formulas and how basically it works. after signal and system, it's directly jump onto the hard parts, like the main parts: electrical machines, power systems, and power electronics. So
Okay.
electrical machines will be my first because it is more
Hmm.
related to the network part.
Yes.
So it's my first preference for that. Then I jump to power systems because power system is also more of a, you can say that it can be easily done. If you practice somewhat, it can be easily done.
But I
And
think heard that power electronics is little bit, one or two questions little bit tough this time.
yes, sir, it
Huh?
might be, but power electronics is more of a, if you understand things in power electronics, it's really easy. I mean,
Okay.
if you go by the basics, complete basics,
Hmm. Hmm.
like how a graph is drawn, like if you say in a three-phase inverter or a three-phase
Hmm.
rectifier, if you
Hmm.
know how to create a graph, you start with the basics, that
Yes.
you first know how to create a graph, then you will derive the formulas from it. Because in
Hmm.
power electronics, if you are able to derive the formulas or
Hmm.
do a question from the very basic, instead of
Hmm.
directly applying the formulas which you have learned, you will be
Hmm.
able to do the power electronics part easily.
Okay. How
So
many
for
hours
power
you used to
electronics, I
prepare?
would,
Sorry. Okay, please continue. Please continue.
no, no, sir, please. I'm
How
just
many hours
continuing
you
with
used to prepare every day?
every day.
Uh,
Every day is, I would say that 8 to 9 hours I would give generally.
because
Because
full time.
yes,
Are
because
you
it
working
takes
anywhere?
a, no, sir.
Are you working anywhere?
No, sir. My main goal was
Complete.
PSU. Yes,
Uh, complete.
PSUs only, and I did give some Army SSPs and
Uh,
other exams also, but didn't manage to get through it that much easily. So I did all that in the meanwhile, but my main goal was that I would crack the GATE exam. I would have done it in the year 2019 only, but I had a good practice and I had a good grip of all the subjects. But because of the mishappening that I had a fever on that day on
yeah,
GATE
yeah.
exam, I
Yes.
really performed under under expect. I would say that I didn't perform that well. And the
Have you
third time
prepared
when
any? Have you prepared any short notes like that?
short notes,
Yeah,
short notes
short
are
notes and micro notes.
yes, sir. Short notes I do prepare. Generally, the parts like I would like in power electronics, I would say an inverter in this 180-degree conduction mode is there, 120-degree conduction mode is there. For that, I just write the main parts, like in which triplet harmonics are not present. So just
Hmm.
few points which I will generally miss, and gate question can be asked in one mark question, that which type of harmonics are absent, or for that I generally prepare the short notes so that I can
Okay.
remember the small details which I can miss and can be asked in the gate exam.
Very good. What is your revision strategy? Means whether you used to follow daily revision. Say some toppers are suggesting that before going to bed every day in the evening, revise for half an hour, 1 hour, or weekly. What is your style of revision?
My style of revision is a bit different, sir. I generally, firstly, when I start preparing, I do a very, large quantity of questions. Sorry, and in the for a particular subject, and then for the revision part, I would say when I give the tests or I attempt the tests in the last 2 months.
Okay.
So that time only, whenever I do every single subject, I do a short revision of the subject again and again. So let's say that we have 10 subjects, and I divide the month in that only, that one day I will attempt this. For 2 months, my strategy is that for the first month, I will do it like that. Like first day, like I have exams, uh, basic exam, not not those which are divided in parts.
Hmm.
Like we have the first exam in where there is part 1 and part 2, and then basic and then advanced. Sometimes some test series have those facilities also. So part 1 and part 2 I generally do when I'm preparing the questions only, when I start preparing those subjects. But the basic and the advanced, I would say that in the last second month, uh, from the I mean the last second 2 months. In the first month, I would like first day I will attempt network theory. So firstly I revise that. Then I again revise it after seeing my mistakes. Then I give a one day gap. In that one day gap, I generally prepare for the next subject, revise the next subject, as well as work on my mistakes in the first exam I gave. So
Right.
like that only, slowly I revise again and again. And in a month, I would generally give the two exams, basic and advanced both. So I revise both the times. So it's like my double revision for again for exam for the next exam. So a double revision I generally do for every subject in the last 2 months.
Okay, Akash, sorry. Finally, what is your suggestion to your juniors who are aspiring to prepare for GATE 22 or 23? What is your suggestion?
After attempting so many times for GATE, I would suggest the first thing that you would never give up on your goals. That's the first thing I would suggest, because if I would have given up, I wouldn't have achieved the AIA first rank. And then the second thing is the hard work only, because nothing will be easy for anybody out there. So you have to do the hard work as much as you can, and only practice and doing the questions from the very basic could only lead you to achieve. Solve the questions in GATE, as well as avoid as many mistakes as you can make by revising only formulas. Because in a formula, even a plus minus mistake is there, it can result in a drastic change in your answer.
Very good, very good. One thing, what do you think the right time to start the preparation for GATE exam for a fresher who is in the college?
For a fresher?
Yeah. Suppose second year or third year, which is the right time to start preparation, in your opinion?
So, I generally start from the June month, because I generally assume that if I am able to do the practice and carry on my practice up to the GATE exam, it will be easy for me, because for the 6 months short period, it will be easy for me to carry on the practice and just treat the GATE exam as my practice test only.
Yes.
So that will be a 6 months period, but in a whole year, if you generally practice, you get you get more time to practice a large number of questions from different sources. Plus, you can also manage your time easily, and give time to certain other goals also, if you want to. So for 1 year, I would say that you can practice more and give your time to something else also. For 6 months period, I would say you just practice and give the GATE, practice more and more, and give more as much time as you can, as well as you treat the GATE exam as one of your practice tests that you are giving in the test series, or some test series, or general book solving a general previous year question. So that will be my.
Okay, one thing, Akash, you are saying 6 months or one whole year is sufficient. But
Yes.
generally, in the final year of BTech, there may be pressure of campus placements, etc., in the colleges.
Yes, sir.
So, how do you balance both the pressure of the campus placements and GATE preparation?
So the thing is that even in the campus placements, they are going to ask you the basic questions of what you are studying. So it's more of a practice, but practice to that, knowing the basics also. So in campus placements, I would say that it will only help you if it's a technical company or something like that related to your branch.
Okay, core side.
We don't have to take the campus placements as the source that we are divided between gate exam and campus placements. It's one thing only, because basically we are practicing the basics. So basics.
Correct.
So knowing the basics will only help you in the gate exam, be it any subject.
Okay, Akash, just as a friend, whether you were selected for any campus placement in your NIT Kurukshetra?
No, sir, I didn't. I always wanted a PSU, but I didn't have that much of a CGPA to sit in an NIT Kurukshetra. One or two IOCL and other PSUs did came. I was only.
How much CGPA they asked for campus?
So campus for PSUs, they generally ask for the toppers only. Maximum percentage as much, I mean, above 85.
So you are not having that 80%.
No,
like that.
I'm an average student, sir. I'm an average student. I would just suggest those who are out there, those who treat themselves as an average student, even you can achieve the VIR first rank.
Great.
I would say that. Even my percentage was not that much. I mean, I had a CGPA of 7.89. It's around, even not above 8. So I would suggest that don't lose hope. Even you can achieve something. It doesn't matter. College exams are a bit different thing because it's more subjective. But here in the GATE exam, you have to apply your analytical and discussion solving skills. So don't lose hope. You can do it. And I would give myself as an example for that. I can vouch for that, you can achieve something like this much great.
Okay, from Akash, from our interaction, I want to conclude like this. Ordinary people can do extraordinary things. If not today, tomorrow. God bless you.
Thank you, sir.